Hey guys, Pengo here. Welcome to another episode of Pengo Plays Minecraft Across the Time, where today you may be wondering why everything is pitch black. Well, I decided to use a better shaders pack of the current version I was using, and it kind of blackened everything out. Let me fix that real quick so you can actually see me. So today on Pengo Plays Across the Time, we are going to be continuing the journey that we left off from last time when there was a bunch of zombies, a bunch of fire. It was not nice. And, well, the wise guy saved us. And he gave us a bunch of dialogue to tell us why we were here, but as you can see, there's a lot. I'm providing this dialogue for the video so you can pause it and view it all if you wish. But basically what he's saying is that there's an evil guy who was sealed away with 9 gems. He is back up on and still evil now in the present day, which is why there's a zombie apocalypse. And to prevent that from happening, we must collect the 10 gems so that we can effectively defeat him. Which means, of course, going through a bunch of dungeons and fighting a bunch of monsters. That's the general plot of the game. Let's go towards the light, which is right over there. Much, much lighter than it was earlier when it was pitch dark. Sorry for that, guys, but I'll probably turn it back on. That should look better. As you can see back there, it's completely pitch black, which is one of the downsides of shaders. I really love how it looks and why I chose it to use in this particular map, because it's really nice. So let's go ahead and step on this pressure plate and begin our adventure. Welcome to the Hallway of Heroes. Here you have chosen your class to start the real adventure. You have to choose between 8 different adventures. Every path is unique, so be sure to be alone in the airlock before confirming your choice. Each way has a particular magic. And now we will no longer need the dollar because it's switched out with this weird ancient currency called the chronoton, which is basically the points when you press tab. That 0 is how much money we have, and we have exactly 0 chronoton. I hope I'm saying that correctly because I'm not paid to say that because they don't give me any chronoton. Maybe I could say it better if they gave me some stuff at the beginning of the game, but no. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you what these classes mean. Basically, you get to choose what stats you want to have. Your strengths and your weaknesses. Each class gives you a certain bonus. Let's go ahead and start with the beginning. The warrior class. Right over here, it gives you 2 hearts in absorption. Additionally, you start out with some decent weapons. In my personal opinion, the 2 hearts in absorption are absorption hearts only, because compared to the health gains you'll receive later in the game, there's no way of regenerating absorbed health unless you die, which is, especially if you're playing on a more difficult difficulty, not very good. Next up, we have Hunter. Hunters are masters of the bow. Okay, most players who choose this are not masters of the bow. They're pretty good with the bow. They miss sometimes. Or maybe they're horrible with the bow, and that's why they chose this class, because you get infinite arrows and a bow to start off with. So you don't have to fight them hand to hand. You can be an archer who doesn't like to be touched. The healer class is a broken class. It is supposed to heal your allies with a magical aura, but that only works if you're playing multiplayer. And as you can see, I was not able to gather any friends to play with me. There's no one else in this room. If I were to play with friends, I might have some, but no, I'm all alone. Oh. Anyway, let's forget about that, because obviously I have friends. Move on to the next. The ninja. Ninjas are quick, which gives it are quick and stealthy. They have the ability to become invisible, which allows you to get closer to enemies without them noticing you. And they have a speed spell. That's right, a totem that allows you to go faster. Awesome. Next is the druid. The druid is the beast summoning class, except currently in Minecraft, there's only one beast that you can control that actually fights for you and doesn't just act as a ward. That's the wolf. So obviously, this glass gives you a totem. Okay, maybe not so obvious, but it allows you to launch a spell that summons wolves around you. It also gives you infinite bones, which is not only infinite money, but it's also infinite stuff. Rain, you're ruining my day. I cannot read the signs, so I'm going to have to use my magical powers again to get rid of this. Ooh, everything just smooths out and becomes crisp clear. Now the pumpkins is the guy who doesn't want to worry about hunger. You restore hunger points as you go and you get some food. So virtually food is now useless and you can sell it if you want, because you'll always be full and you always have heart regeneration. This can also be used in case of a hardcore situation where you cannot regenerate. This prevents you from losing all health. The alchemist is the one who is very interested in learning about the world. They get splash potions, which is a minor bonus because you'll probably use them all in the first dungeon. But the major bonus that they grant is the fact that you gain infinite XP bottles. And XP has a very nice effect in the game. But in the even though it's infinite, you still have to wait every few seconds for it to come up. So whether or not you get this class determines how fast you'll level up and how much farming you have to do. And finally, there is the wizard. The wizard class grants tomes, and the official mage. He or she is the person who is the master of all magic and can summon magic whenever he or she wants. Okay, that's not necessarily true, but they gain automatic Dalhi regeneration, which is the energy that is spent when you use magical attacks. Of course, this can be earned later on in the game, but wizards have some of the fastest Dalhi regenerations even when maxed out level. They also have a special spell that allows them to set their enemies on fire. Very short term, since there are plenty of stuff that can be used in this. But after thinking about all of these classes, all of them are very nice, I think I'm going to go with the archer, just because of the bow. Though, if you guys cannot have access to this map, I could consider doing, say, a crossover where I go through all the benefits of the classes and show you them, or maybe one dungeon equals one class benefit. Who cares? Let's just press the button and get our equipment. We get pants, we get shoes, we get a bow, we get some arrows to start off with. And here we are in the extremely dark temple. What's happening? My mouse sensitivity must be way up. No, it was probably just loading, and it's ridiculously dark in here. Jeez, shaders. Why is it always dark in temples? Anyway, okay, that's slightly better for a dark room. This guy is called Calista, which we will talk to him right now. Greetings, stranger. Let me welcome you to the village. My name is Calista, priestess, and of the Eastern Plains. This is my home. As you may know, there is Dalhim magic, where you can use it to gain. Basically, what he's saying is that he's offering these book called Calista's Recharge, which allows you to regain Dalhi when you really want to use it immediately. You can buy a few charges. You can buy up to 2 charges and still have 6 when you're starting off. And now here we are in this beautiful world. Wait, this isn't the maximum beauty since it's light time. There we go, that's a little bit better. Welcome to Ernhell Village, home to the bat who's carrying a health potion. That's rather weird. And it's generating like crazy. Hold on a second. So, while we're here, we should go see the king. Oh my gosh. Even though that this is not good. Okay, that's slightly better and should appease to normal viewers, I guess. So this is the wonderful king of this realm, King Noldoron, and he runs this kingdom. At least, not. He doesn't exert much power over evil, but he is supposed to be the runner of the kingdom. He is saying that we should visit the village folk, but first, I want to invade his arsenal, which is very dark again. You know what, guys? I just decided to stick with the light version just because it's hard to switch between shaders over and over again, and when I'm using the other one, it gets super laggy, even though I tested it on the server. But right now, let's look in here, and we get the Epi D Entertainment, the only unbreakable swords in the game. It's virtually useless. It's a wooden sword, and should only be used as a last resort. But let's go ahead and talk to the citizens of the town. Most of the citizens can be reached by going around this route. But I will fast forward by visiting them, and I'll look for them as we go. I'll cut back to when we find one. So this is a forgeron. He runs the armory. Let's go ahead and talk to him. His name is Volk. He runs the armory, as I said, and his shop is downstairs where you can buy all kinds of weapons and armor. But not only that, if you are bored of normal armor and weapons, fear not, there are the enchanted stuff down here, which are a little bit more expensive, but they're well worth the cost. I don't have nearly enough for any of these, so let's go back up and visit the next shop, which are conveniently all connected. Up here is the alchemist, the guy who sells this potion, who is Bellis Valentine. Yes, what can I do for you? Ah, you must be our hero. I hope you were received well by the king. I have a shop downstairs. You should buy potions from me and return glass bottles. Oh, so you can use my various potion refills, which is me basically said. And down here, as I said, there's only one potion that you can use without actually putting any glass bottles into this cauldron, and that is the night vision. Every other one requires you to throw a glass bottle, an empty one, into the cauldron in order for you to be able to purchase more potions. For example, let's say if I were to take a random potion that's Burlow. Okay, let's say if I were to use this potion, which Ow. Why would you have a potion of harming? That's like the most useless potion ever. But basically, you can throw it into these cauldron things, and now, suddenly, a bunch of other potions are available, so that you can purchase them. Each one costs one empty glass bottle, plus a certain amount of Chronoton. I can't speak today. And finally, we have the grocer, which is the food seller. If you do not choose a Mumpkins, this is a very important place. Of course, you can use that cake for freebies, but we need to talk to the store clerk anyways, even though she does nothing. But you can buy food from her shop downstairs. Let's go ahead and go to the next person. That's the alchemist. We already were there. The adventurer. This is Henry Jones. He will take track of all your achievements. So if we go downstairs into his place, we shall see, after going through this winding bit of tunnels, that he will keep track of all your achievements. Every single lamp here is an achievement waiting to be earned. Once it's lit up, you have earned that achievement. There are several ones that you can earn, depending on various things that you do, like kill a certain amount. Many RPG-based achievements, like killing so many monsters and more. Moving on to the next person, who happens to be our XP trainer. He should be just downstairs a few floors. How do these people get so many floors in housing? They're so nice. Hello, my name is Wu Ping, and I'll be your master. I shall give you powerful skills for experience points. For example, attack speed, by giving you haste. Strength, giving you more damage for XP, so you do more damage. Resistance, so you take less damage. 4 XP. Dull heat, so you regenerate your magic without the wizard glass. Regen, recover hearts faster without having to rely on natural regeneration. All of these can be purchased with experience, which can be gotten by defeating monsters, and will require a lot of farming depending on which level of experience you're trying to get. And it's raining again. Why is it always raining? Seriously, I haven't begun my adventure yet officially, and there's been 3 rainstorms that have blurred out everything. Hold on. Alright, that's slightly better, but it's still nighttime. So let's go to the Anvil Chow. This guy is the recycler. Ever wonder what you do with useless items and maps? Well, this is exactly the purpose of this place. He will allow you to trade all kinds of items that you would not use normally in a map for Chronoton. Let me give an example. Let's say I was having too many arrows. Let's say I didn't like having arrows. I could put them in the item hopper by throwing them in, or doing it technically by right-clicking on the hopper and putting them in. And when I stand on this pedestal, it gets rid of them and trades it for money. And with the abundance of all these materials, money is virtually infinite. So, with that, we can go back happily thinking that we have earned 39 chronotons so far just by selling items that we didn't need. Don't worry, the arrows will regenerate. That's the nature of them. And until we are actually in a dungeon, maybe we'll empty them out every dungeon, because arrows, that gets annoying. So this is Robert. Hello, Robert. Good lord, what do you want, stranger? Of course, you're here to help us. I'd like to provide you with horses, but my friend doesn't have any bread. If you want my help, you'll need to provide them bread first in the prison. That's basically what he said. But that concludes all of the townsfolk that will help us on our journey. Now we need to talk to the king and continue on. Hello, Sir Noldron. I have talked to all the people. Yeah, obviously I talked to all of them, and I'm telling myself that right when I'm talking to them. Now he deems us ready to go on our adventure. There are 2 dungeons that we can now visit, the Forest Dungeon and Desert Dungeon. So now we can officially begin our journey and start earning those dungeon crystals that are required to defeat the greater evil. I am getting kind of hungry and I don't have full hearts. Let's begin, shall we? Now, to begin our journey, all we need to do is go all the way down and all the way up for the twisty, turning points of this cliffside village. I find it amazing how they can build such things. There is the Whiteman house over there that we didn't get to visit, but that's not part of the story right now. What we need to do is exit the village and start getting on with the journey, which I know is going to be epic. But it's kind of dark. I mean, that's with the shaders. This is the light version, you know. I bet it would be, like, so dark if I were to use a high definition pack. Actually, it doesn't look that different. Maybe it was just an indoors problem? I don't know. But let's go ahead and get started by stepping out into the forest. Okay, blooper detected. So I actually went on a map without activating a resource pack. Darn it, and that's why you heard the normal generic Minecraft music. I am such an idiot. I'll probably play that music. Hopefully, if I can edit it in, I'm not sure. But just admire the view here. Look at that awesome sunrise. Look at all the tall grass. I wonder if there's anything in the tall grass that'd be worth collecting. Sounds like a nice place. Ooh, the chest here. What's in it? We got a bunch of rotted flesh, a bone that I have to pick with you, sir. Why are you interrupting? Take that and that. and a zombie who apparently was right next to the chest. Anyway, so here is the main lobby to the left, the northern plain. We have nothing to do with that area, so we need to go to the desert of Katmara or we need Fire on Forest. There's a house over here that I kind of want to explore and see who's inside of it, just because it's a house and it has smoke coming from it, so obviously someone's home. Hello, mighty house, who is it here? Ah, look, it's a person who is called the drunk man. Welcome, traveler, you are welcome here. I'm no scientists are now structuring incorporated my cellar is invaded by giant spiders. I do not know what to do, especially as I do not have my favorite liquor. Will you help me? Sure. Oh, yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Remember in the last episode when I was talking about 3 options? Well, there's the yes, I'm gonna join you. There's the yes option, which is a good option. You should pick the right option, which means you're not accepting the quest right now, but you could possibly change yours by clicking the yes, or the purple option, which is completely bad here, change your mind. Do not click on the option. At least try to open it, and afterwards you'll reach another incorporated, which could be dark. We're supposed to be looking for his bottles of seals. I'm guessing is the bottle where all this liquor is. Oh. Look at that, there's a bunch of tools that could be useful here. And in this room, there's a lever, which there's a bunch of coal here, and there's spiders. There's going to be spiders, wait, that was an arrow. Anyway, so, I need to be vigilant. There's a spider here that I need to kill with my, oh, there you are, perfect. So in here we got spider eyes and bones. In here we got an apple. In this one there's nothing, but it did something weird. In this one there's string. In this one there's an experience bottle. In this one there's more like flesh, bones, generic things like nothing, and gunpowder. Let's go ahead and get out of here since it wasn't very useful. I'm stuck in our cobweb. So I heard something weird, and it might have opened something through this door, which I have just opened, and there's a bunch of levers here. What do they do? Ooh, they opened something. What's in there? Look, there's some experience bottles, some bread, and some spider eyes. Do any of these other levers do anything? Ah! Get out, get away, get away, go away. My gosh. That scared me. Okay, so all of them are supposed to be flipped upwards. Can I reach that one? Yeah, I definitely can. I'm about to die. Ow! No! I died. I'll meet you back here. Ah, so you're the zombie that's groaning and moaning around outside the house. Well, I can say that you should stop. Good boy. Alright, I'm back in here and ready to challenge this again. Hello, Mr. Spider. You're not getting a jump on me again. There we are. Let's go and pull the rest of these levers before any more spiders jump us. Wait. What does that do? That chooses the direction that goes in. So I see that there's not going to be anything else. So let's go down further. Further than we ever delve into this place before, which isn't very deep to be frank. So in here there's a lot of cobwebs. There's a spider on the ceiling. Hello. You have a weird name, sir. Sikanark. You have legendary pants. Protection 1. I'll definitely trade those out for my old pants. There's a bunch of potions of slow. Nah. Hey, stop that. Stop spawning. I think there's another spider around here. Quick, grab everything you can. There's a health potion. There's nothing in there. And this is the thing that we were looking for all along. And there's a spider here ready to try and kill us. Oh my gosh, there's two. No, I need to get out of here. This is getting very annoying. Very annoying. Okay. Run. I don't want to deal with any more spiders right now. Please. No, not right now. Close those doors. We are not going back in there anytime soon. And those doors cannot be closed because they're, iron. So now we place the bottle of the snaps in this bin. And he gives us Oaken, a legendary axe. More powerful than our sword. As I think is a mission well done. Now we can move on to the story important area, but I don't want to waste the Oaken's power right now. Oh, whoa. Dude, do you know you have a serious zombie problem outside? Hey. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be all I have time to do for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of PengoPlays. Across the time episode 2. Why does this always happen? There's always a rainstorm. But anyway, if you liked the video, then please do so. Leave a like down below. And if you want to see more of this, then do hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll come back for the next one. Goodbye!